this woman comes out and in 3 podcasts, she goes 500,000, 3.5 million, right? And then the Drake interview was at 11 or 12 million. That's like ridiculous, like crazy out the gate shit, right? And I think people have been wondering, is she a plant? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, this is just my honest opinion. Bobbi Althoff is 100% a plant.
Verbal on life.
Bobbi Althoff taking over the internet by storm. In this show, we're going to take a look at her rise. So stick with us so you can hear everything about her. Welcome to Verbal on Life. My name is Noel the Teacher.
And I'm Jay Smith.
And we got to talk about this girl, Bobbi Althoff. We did a video on her this past weekend. And now she went from following Drake to unfollowing Drake. I mean, crazy development. The girl is a genius because she blew up. But let's take a look at her rise.
And guys, if you're watching this video and you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and smash on that like button. We're about to give you that fight.
All right, here we go.
Bobbi Althoff just did an interview with none other than Drake. After only 5 episodes, Bobbi's podcast, accurately called The Really Good Podcast, amassed 400,000 subscribers and almost 15 million views. But you're probably wondering, who exactly is Bobbi Althoff? And how did she find such great success in such a small amount of time? Born on July 31st, 1997, Althoff is a native of California. In her Instagram bio, she describes herself as an aspiring podcast host, actress, influencer, supermodel, and singer. If you're familiar with her type of humor, you'll likely understand that some of these are probably made up. Prior to her fame from the viral video with Drake, Althoff's content portrayed a different part of her life.
And let me say this much so far. She got to have a great marketing team that was able to put all those interviews together, make the right phone call, and to put it on social media like she is right now.
Well,
Unbelievable.
well, you know what she said in an interview is that she basically just DM'd Drake, wrote him a DM, and he responded to her, and it all just snowballed from there. He actually, what she said was that he responded with his tour dates. And she said, so I knew he was going to be in Memphis the next day or in a few days. So I got together with my friend and we flew there and made it happen.
That's an impressive rise because, this is a famous celebrity. I don't think he answers DMs like that to everybody.
Yeah, but you also have to take into account, she's a good-looking young lady. And I can assure you that she's not the first or the last good-looking young lady who DM'd Drake and got a response. So I promise you, if that would have been some dude, Drake would not even have looked at that. At that much.
Jay Smith is keeping it real. Let's see what else.
So looking the way that she looks helped definitely.
The social media star.
And look, there's a lot of things to take into consideration. Obviously, she's from a family that's most likely well off. Let's just say. I'm pretty sure she's not from a lower class family. So I'm pretty sure she has some resources available that helped her get to this point where she was able to reach out to Drake.
It has to be. I mean, how you go from not really being famous to now building this character, because that's a character she's playing. It has to be.
Listen, I'm not gonna say that she's playing a character, not necessarily. Of course, maybe she can magnify it in a certain way, but to me, she's being herself. Because if you think about it, it's kind of like somebody seeing us on here on this show, and they don't know us personally, so they think that we're playing a character. And in reality, it's us saying what we want to say. We're being us.
I mean, that dry humor. I think Nate No Filter said it. To just sit next to Drake and not even get super happy about it, just being dry, that's crazy.
Is that you have to understand that I myself don't see it that way, because at that moment that she's sitting next to Drake, she's working. She's not hanging out. She's not having a good time. She's not having drinks. She's working. She's hustling. She's trying to get them views. She's focused. So all I see is that she's making sure that what she came to accomplish, she gets it done. All her questions, what we look at goofy ass questions, which are actually interesting, just to see someone asking Drake some goofy ass shit like that. So it worked perfectly, and I see her as just being focused on getting the job done.
She sticks to her character. Take a look at this video, her being dry, like super dry. Check it out. That's a Drake concert.
Supposedly,
Look how dry.
it was right after that they unfollowed each other and all that shit. But
Yeah,
to be honest, this right here, I don't know if that's a video. That looks to me like it was staged.
like,
You know why it looks? You know why it looks to me like it was staged?
why?
Because the camera's pointing, right? And if you notice, there's a group around her, and all of a sudden they all kind of just gather and start doing their thing. So I don't know. To me, it looks like, you see how more people start coming into the frame. To me, it looks like they were like, "Yo, let's do this scene. Stay right there. Don't do anything. We're just gonna be dancing around you." That's what it looks like to me.
Yo, it's posted on her Instagram. Right there, she's on her Instagram, and she did.
I'm telling you, that right there was planned. They staged that, and it came out good.
Thank you for your. I don't accept it. Do you have any tattoos?
See how she talks to
Do
people?
I have what?
Tattoos? Are those real?
Or what? Will?
Your tattoos?
Tattoos?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could have fake ones.
I see ads all the time for those little like ones that look real.
Yeah, mine are real. Do you have any tattoos?
Cool. I do.
Where?
I have one on my back, and I actually just got one on my arm.
On your what?
My back. Do you not have a back?
You kind of said Bach. What's that? Like Maybach?
Or
It's kind
Bach.
of Maybachish.
I
Yeah,
didn't say that.
You said Bach.
Play it back.
Play it back.
I'm
Guarantee.
she said Bach. What is she talking
Yeah,
about?
she said Bach.
This is a character that she's really driving home and sticking to it, which is difficult to do. And she got to have a great marketing team that's pushing her content out in social media. I gotta
I
say
mean,
that.
you have to understand, with success, not only comes money but also comes resources. So from one day to the next, you could see someone that's just doing their thing, and you could see that they're doing it by themselves. And from one day to the next, they have a video go viral, and that's it. They have a team around them. Now they have somebody writing stuff. Now they have somebody organizing stuff. Now they have a manager, booking deal. So with success come resources.
Look, this is her TikTok. She's an industry plant, it says. She's celebrating because she's an industry plant. What does that even mean?
Listen, the only person in
And
my
I'm not-
whole life that I've heard using the phrase industry plant is you. I remember
No,
you said some other artist. I remember you had said that this other artist was an industry plant, and now we're saying that industry plant stuff with her. So I don't know
Yeah,
about the industry plant.
She's celebrating because the industry planted me. So she's blowing up her podcast, but at the same time, she's playing a character, the whole being dry and not really smiling or asking silly questions.
You're saying she's playing a character. I'm not willing to go out there and say that. So far, I have no reason to believe that she's playing a character. To me, that's just her personality.
If you're watching this video, write down, do you think she's playing a character or that's really her? So I'm leaving it up to the viewers. I'm gonna put this video together. You write down what you think. Is it a character or is that really that individual? Bobby, I can't say her name, Althoff.
Bobby Althoff. I think she's only gonna keep getting bigger. And again, guys, remember, if you watch this show and we're already at 10 minutes. If you've been watching it for 10 minutes, you might as well subscribe. I'm just saying.
Go ahead and click on the button. We're gonna keep giving you guys information.
Birdball on life.
Man, she ain't no industry plant. Yo, she comes across as a very smart young lady with an odd personality, not an act, in my opinion.
You know what we didn't address or why you didn't talk about? Why did Drake unfollow her? What do you think happened? What's your theory?
I mean, he could already got what he wanted and decided that's it. I got that. I'm out. I'm not going to speculate as to what it is he wanted.
I'm gonna stick to the industry plant thing and just say that
People like Bobby Althoff are chosen. They're chosen by the people that me and you don't see. Let me tell you this, I don't believe for a second that Drake, who gets a million DMs from every fan on planet Earth, everybody who goes to a show, he's tagged by a million people. His gram is literally probably exploding. According to her, if you listen to her story, she DMs Drake and Drake just agrees to do the podcast. That's cap.